Throughout 2025, I have produced many popular videos, so today, to close out the year, I will be ranking down the top 10 best videos from this year.
Joe Bellingham completes move to Borussia Dortmund. The English wonder kid has completed a move from newly promoted Sunderland to the world-class power that is Borussia Dortmund. We'll be diving into the effects of all parties involved in today's edition of Transfer Effects. For Joe Bellingham himself, he will be pleased to follow in his older brother's footsteps and join such a huge club. For him, it will bring raised wages, bigger opportunities, and potentially international team representation. For powerhouses Borussia Dortmund, who have endured an underwhelming season in the Bundesliga, finishing 4th place, they hope this signing can improve this team for the season that lies ahead, which includes the Bundesliga, Champions League, and the Club World Cup, which begins in less than a week. Like and subscribe to see videos on this tournament. Finally, for newly promoted Sunderland, this is obviously a huge blow to lose one of their best players who contributed hugely to get them to this stage. However, the lump sum of cash can help them improve on their squad during the transfer window.
Football Manager 26 releases in less than 2 weeks, and huge content creators have already begun making videos on the early access version. I will be doing a Football Manager series right here with weekly long-form videos, so subscribe to never miss an episode. I will also be streaming live on Twitch, recording these episodes with some extra content on top of that, so click the link in description or my bio to follow the channel. I'm not sure what type of series to play, so to help me decide, leave a like for a journeyman, subscribe for a Parc de Prim, or comment for another option.
After one of the craziest transfer windows of all time, the chaos is over. Throughout this transfer window, we have had everything from fails to hijacks to overspending and betrayals. Today, all of this craziness is bought into one mega video. Welcome to the 2025 Transfer Effects Ultimate Compilation.
The AFCON has begun, but who will lift the trophy? One of the most exciting tournaments has kicked off with hosts Morocco dominating their way to a 2-0 victory versus Comoros. Whilst most countries will see this as a warm-up for the new and improved World Cup in June, teams such as Nigeria and Cameroon, who failed to make the tournament, see this as their last hope for a good performance. The defending champions Ivory Coast will begin their title defense on Christmas Eve versus Mozambique before facing tough opponents of Cameroon and Gabon, in which could be considered as the group of death. Before I tell you my predictions, like and subscribe for regular football content. Personally, I think Nigeria will take the crown as they have a strong squad and will want to win something to forget their awful qualification campaign. Who do you think will win the tournament? Leave your answer in the comments. World Cup draw has just happened, and here are all the groups for next year's tournament. Group A, Mexico, South Korea, South Africa, Europe. Playoff path. D, Group B, Canada, Switzerland, Europe. Playoff path. A, Qatar, Group C, Brazil, Morocco, Haiti. Scotland, Group D, USA, Australia, Paraguay, Europe. Playoff path. C, Group E, Germany, Ecuador, Curacao, Ivory Coast. Group F, Netherlands, Japan, Europe. Playoff path. B, Group G, Belgium, Iran, Egypt, New Zealand. Group H, Spain, Uruguay, Cape Verde, Saudi Arabia. Group H, France, Senegal, Norway. FIFA playoff path 2. Group J, Argentina, Algeria, Austria. Jordan, Group K, Portugal, Uzbekistan, Colombia. FIFA playoff path 1. Group L, England, Croatia, Panama. Gonna like and subscribe for more football content. The first El Clasico of the season has taken place, and the result was shocking. The age-old rivalry between Real Madrid and Barcelona has added another battle to the ever-growing classics between these two. The game began, and straight away Barcelona were at a huge disadvantage with stars such as Lewandowski, Gavi, Olmo, Rafinha, Ter Stegen all out injured, whilst Madrid had no major players missing out, and this showed as Mbappe scored to take the lead in the 22nd minute. However, this game was far from over as Lopez equalized for Barca. At this point, they took control of the game, but only until Bellingham retook Madrid's lead just before halftime. If you like football and want to see consistent content, then subscribe for high-quality football videos. Mbappe then had a chance to guarantee the win for Madrid, but missed the 12-yard kick. This would not matter as Madrid saw out the game even though Barcelona dominated possession. Ange Postecoglou has been sacked by Forest after just 39 days in charge of struggling Premier League side. After Nottingham Forest lost their 5th game in a row 3-0 to Chelsea On the weekend, the owner had enough and proceeded to sack the Spurs trophy winner immediately after the game's conclusion. Drop your opinion on this matter in the comments. Personally, I believe this is extremely unfair and premature, as he was still in the process of integrating his attacking style of football into a primarily defensive Forest side, and with no opportunities to sign players, it has made it extremely difficult for the Australian. If you want to see more football content like this, then like and subscribe to the channel. After this, I doubt Forest will be able to sign a top-tier manager to lead them on, and will be in a very difficult relegation battle this season. The World Cup draw is looming, and every nation is anticipating the outcome that will decide their fate. The first ever 48-team World Cup begins tomorrow with the final draw. 4 pots of 12 teams will be drawn into 12 groups, where the top 2 and the best 8 third-place teams will advance. The hosts Mexico, Canada, and USA have been granted into Pot 1, which will serve a huge advantage for these teams who normally struggle to get out of the group, as they will avoid the heavyweight sides. If you want all the football and World Cup news, then like and subscribe. 4 newcomers are confirmed, being Uzbekistan, Jordan, Curacao, and Cape Verde. These nations will enjoy their first ever experience on the biggest stage in world football. Comment who you want for your nation in the draw.
Hugo Ekitike has completed a career-changing move from German side Frankfurt to English champions Liverpool. The French wonder kid has been sold to the English powerhouses for a substantial price of £69 million. We will be diving into the effects of all parties involved in today's edition of Transfer Effects. For the 23-year-old himself, who has had a breakout season at Frankfurt, scoring 15 goals and making 8 assists in the Bundesliga this year, it is a huge transfer and step towards becoming a world-class footballing power. Like and subscribe to see more football videos like this one. For Frankfurt, it will be a huge blow to lose one of their best and most creative talents. They will need to act fast with the money they have gained to invest in a top replacement if they want to keep a European spot for next season. For Liverpool, it is another addition to what's quickly becoming an unstoppable squad of talent, which includes summer signings such as Florian Wirtz, Jeremy Frimpong, and Milos Kerkez.
Can all the British nations actually qualify for the World Cup? It is once again the international break, and after Tuchel's men were victorious in Latvia, they are once again back on the biggest stage. Now it just leaves the other 3 nations to pull through to complete the set, and it's very possible, as currently Scotland are qualified to the playoffs, but now they just need a win at Denmark to seal automatic qualification. Wales, however, must beat North Macedonia to get a playoff space. The same thing is happening with Northern Ireland, where if they win their games, then they will be back into the playoffs with a chance of qualification for the first time in an extremely long time. Comment if you think they can do it.